Afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day. Sun is in the sky, the sky even, and the sky is blue. Can't complain. It's a beautiful day. Right, so we're going to finish off the garden. So the plan is I need to finish off a bit of the changing that. I've got the trees in. So we need to put a path in around there. And I'm thinking over there we need a barbecue area. So we've got to come up with a barbecue, get rid of the sheep, etc. Well, that's a plan. We will see how it goes. I've made a barbecue in the past, but I can't remember how I did it, so we'll have to see what we can do. Right, so we've got those. We should have some more of these. And I don't need the axe just yet. So let's get this lot in so we can finish off these bits and bobs. Oops. Yep. So how's everybody doing today? You ready for the weekend? And have you been playing much of the 1.20 update? Oops. Oops. That's not good either. I haven't tried the 120 update yet. Oh. So I want this to... So how do I want this to go? I think I might want it to go this way a little bit. And then go around the corner. Is what I'm thinking. Oops, let's go there. So now we need to pop in a little bit of lighting. Might as well get rid of one of the moss blocks. So if that's that, and we come round this, and if we follow that same pattern from round the other side, this should go here, theoretically. Do I want... Actually, I don't think I want... I think I'm gonna fill these bits back in for the minute. I want to put a flower bed there as well. And then I will figure out how close we need to put the grass. That's not good. Let's try putting that there instead. Probably better switching that for moss. I think I put the moss away, so we may need to go grab a stack of that. At least we do have some now. which is definitely a plus. No, no. Wrong thing, Pendle. So, what's everybody's new thing in 120, if they've been playing 120, that is? Right, so I don't want you everywhere. I just want you in the one place. And you need to switch. Okay. I'm going to need to take you out as well. Oops. Not worried about those two. You need to change as well. Say hi to DMC. So, theoretically, I shouldn't need to put any light on here because we have that lighting there. You haven't played it yet? No, neither have I, DMC. I'm saving that for when the server updates. Hang on, I need to change this one as well, don't I? Sometimes I like to go into a world blind and see what I find. But it's also fun to know new things that you are looking for, so it's one of those swings and roundabouts things. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted. You all done with what you were working on yet, or are you still busy trying to finish last minute things on the server? Not that we've got a time frame yet. I guess it all depends on how stable the 120 is and how quick other stuff gets done that needs to get done. They'll let us know when we need to know. Yeah, you're not going to work. I don't want you peeking out, so is there another one I need to move? Yeah, there's a couple of them I'm going to have to move. Thank you for the resub. 14 months. Time flies. I don't know where it keeps disappearing to. Thank you very much, and happy Friday to you too, DMC. I'm hoping you're having a great Friday. Just doing some cleanup. That's cool. I need to finish the ice island this weekend. Oh, that's a thought at this point. Unless other things get in the way, which I'm hoping they don't. Hang on, that was fine. Right, so it would be... So this should be normal. Hello, water. powder. Light level overlay has a 1.14 version. That's awesome. I will have to update that this weekend. Because that makes life so much easier for me checking what blocks need updating. Okay, so you could be that one with a couple of lights. It's a case of updated just in time for the 120. I guess that must be a little bit frustrating for the person who works on the mod. Bless them. But I guess it'll keep them busy. It's just a beta with a couple of minor bugs still where it shows the lower slabs and stairs are spawnable. That's okay because that you can kind of live with. If I at least know the numbers or what have you, it makes it easier. I don't know why I did that. But that was very dippy. Because I didn't need to take that out. Yeah, we'll do this one. And that'll do that bit. Probably is a bit, but he had to finish spring finals at uni first. That comes first. It really does. I can understand that completely. Because doing the mods is fun, but your finals, etc., are just so much more important. Because the amount of money you spend on the uni courses and everything else, you don't want to be... Exactly. It doesn't pay the bills, and eventually you're studying something that you will hope to be a career. So yeah, priorities have to be in the right place. What am I doing? I'm being really dippy today. Don't ask me why. I am and I'm not. Because I dug out the wrong lines. We all have those kind of days. As long as dippiness isn't too contagious, it's all good. We need a few more of those. This poor turtle likes to wander around a lot. Don't think it like knows where the water is. Either that or it's not interested in the pond. Right, so you... Where's the moss? Okay, so we need to change you as well. Okay, now we need to dig out. I just want to get these bits done and then we'll start work on barbecue pit. And then we'll come back and see about some of the flower beds and a couple of additional trees maybe. And yep, I'm using Minecraft trees rather than building one. The simple reason, the amount of time it takes me to build them, and then I just end up tearing them down and rebuilding them, and yep. It's not always worth the time, even though when they work out well, they look cool. I'm thinking of if the winter island may need a couple of trees, and if so, whether to do some custom ones, maybe kind of like the nether trees, the blue ones. But I may take a leaf out of, I can't remember who it was. I think it was season 2. They planted a whole bunch of oak trees and then replaced the branches with, the leaves with some other kind of block. That might make it easier. Right, so what have I got? So there's a blast furnaces, which is fine. Got some normal furnaces, we'll take those. I'm looking for, we'll need some string to make it, the looms. So the top of the looms kind of look like grills, I think. Over here. If you know what I mean. Not 100% sure. I need to figure a way to hide the rest of it. But it may work well. What colour blocks potentially go with it? Stone? Probably not. We have deep slate. We have some cobbled deep slate. Let's see what we can come up with. Sorry, sheep. I needed a lot of black wool when I was doing the Christmas build. So I had a whole bunch of sheep here for the black wool. Which I subsequently killed and just kept a couple just in case I needed to breed them up again. But I haven't, so I may as well go bye-bye now. Right, let's fix the wall as well. Put the blocks on top because the sheep were being annoying and kept jumping up and down trying to climb over. Right, so I did leave some of those on the top. Okay, so I need to put those back. Yeah. I keep doing that. Yeah. Hi, Barry. Thank you for the creeper. You got me with that one. Being this close to the swamp. How's your day going? Right, so we kind of got that sorted in this area. I'll worry about the rest of it later. No, I haven't checked 120 yet. How have you? And if you have, are you enjoying it? Right, so I would want it there. Probably, possibly. Then I think a couple of little ovens on the side. Your day's been fine. You cleaned out the house a bit, read the Bible a bit today, and had a nice walk outside with the dog. Sounds like a really good day, Puri. And what I want would be something that would come up over the top. So I want a stair and a half slab. And I think I want some side stairs as well. Do I want buttons on there? You'll wait for that when the server updates to new season. Then it'll give a more fun experience. Yep, I was saying the same earlier. That's my plan with that. Right, so what colour would be better? We have black. Do I want a grey? What greys do we have as well? We have some black stone. What did I do with the stone cutters? Don't think I have any here. They're up at the other build. I'm not going to go flying up for it. Hi. M1. M1P, how are you doing? It's Mip, is it? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain at all. Hopefully your day's going great. Let's see. I want some iron. And how do we make a stone cutter? So three normal stone. Do I have stone in here? I don't. I think. Yep, I have some cobble. Let's go cook a little bit of cobble. Bottle of water. Sorry. Okay, let's stick you in there. We'll cook those and grab those and we'll make a stone cutter. And see how we get to. And while they're cooking, let's get rid of some of this junk in my inventory. I'm making a mess again. I've got shulkers lying around everywhere. Plants. I will stick you in there for now. Out of sight, out of mind. Until I get annoyed with it. Because that's the way it works. Right, so... now have a stone cutter. Let's leave this here so that I actually have it when I need it. Right. We do 4 of those. 2 of those. We'll see if that works. I'm not sure if it will or not, but we'll give it a try. No, I need to do it the other way around. I'm looking at it and it looks wrong. So if I did that, then I kind of did that. Still not quite right. Because I'm thinking of it as a lid. Come over the barbecue. Next season, I'm doing a couple of helping out a couple of people, and I'm still thinking about the Roman town idea, but I'm still not 100% sold on it, which is my problem. And if I'm not 100% convinced on the idea, I'm not sure it's such a good thing to do. If that makes sense. That's too big. I know it's the right size because it's a full block, so it'd be like it was a full block coming up over the top. But I don't particularly like it being that tall. I'm thinking that size would be better. But I'm not convinced. If you've got ideas and suggestions, feel free to throw them at me. Right, so I probably want... Because at the moment I'm a barbecue with little pizza ovens at the side kind of thing. Which was why I was thinking about the lid to come over the top. Though I may end up taking out one of those. Let's go get some more blackstone. It's been a long time since I built a barbecue in Minecraft. I built one in season 3. Way back, considering we were on season 8. I'm also not convinced about the colour. So I'm wondering about a lighter grey. That turtle, whenever it breathes or whatever it does, it always... Eyes all good. I'm not stressing about it. I will figure it out. We always do. I know. I wonder. Walls. How would walls do? Wrong one. Oops. Not saying it'll work, but we'll give it a try. It's a shame it does the bump at the top. But what I am looking forward to is the new wood types. Or any new blocks we get with a 120. Not sure what they'll be because I haven't followed everything yet. I think I'm struggling with the colour as well. Dark oak trapdoors? Maybe. You could be right. Let's try the trapdoors. Don't think I have that. Have a look in the planks. Okay, so I don't have dark oak, but I live right next door to a dark oak forest. We can go chop down a tree. That won't take long. Exactly. The thing is, I'm not convinced on the black. I'm really not. I'm thinking more of a different along the lines of maybe a grey. Let's put the black stone away. It was worth trying. It just didn't work. There's nothing wrong with that. We just try something different. Okay. But all the andesite is up here, so we're going to have to make a quick visit to the island. I have to remember to take all these marking lines down as well at some point. And as I was saying earlier, I want to see if I can finish at least the top of this island this weekend. Okay. I'm going to get a mixture of both. You can go away. Anything? You can go away. You're right, mangrove. The mangrove would probably look well next to this. Because they could be the kind of chopping board placing things. I'm going to take that out. Fact. Let's turn you just a little bit at an angle. That way it only covers part of it, rather than all of it. Okay. To help if I could place it against it without flippity flopping the other door. Had a thought. Not necessarily a good thought, but I've had a thought. We're going to try iron. Going to leave. So I'm going to have to dig myself out of here. This was here and here. Okay, and put those on there. And those there. So it can kind of pull over. Through. But we can't complain about what we do have, so I think that's a little better. And I needed some buttons, didn't I? Just need something to put on the front here. So I need to hide this. So do I want trapdoors? It's not too bad. kind of fits in, but so I don't think we have any greyish looking trapdoors at all. The only other option is the mangrove trapdoors. Let's make a couple of mangrove trapdoors. Give those a quick try. And we'll see how it goes. And then after that, we're going to have to make some benches for people to sit on and other bits and bobs. Yeah, the armor stand mod is a cool one. But I could see us all lagging the server out with it. I had a lot of fun with it in the single player world. When we did the Christmas snowman on there. With the ice skaters and them throwing snowballs at each other and so on. Right. So now we need some seating. We're not doing too bad for the garden. All things considered. How much is that? Underside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cobbled. Blackstone. Wool. Random wood. We have a few jungle planks. I don't want dark oak or spruce. Oak isn't too bad. Because oak is very much, kind of looks very benchy. But I'm thinking the jungle might fit better because of the rest of the build. What do I have in the fence line? So I have some jungle fences, that's cool. Also have some jungle gates. Hi Nick, how are you doing? Booga booga booga, back to you. How are you doing? You're good? That's awesome. It's nice to see you. Right, so I think on this side, if I had bothered to bring the crafting table. You're playing an MC on an SMP? That's awesome. It's always fun to play in Minecraft. Are you playing 120? Or are you still on 119? I'm assuming a lot of servers haven't updated yet. Right, so I want you so we can actually get some planks. And I definitely want a couple of stairs. 194. That's cool. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Maybe there. Thinking this may be too thick. Yeah, that's too thick. Now, does a pressure plate have to actually be on a solid block? That's the question. Or can I get by with putting it on top of a string? No, you can't put it on top of a string. It'd be nice to have something just half that thickness. Which leaves me wool and trapdoors. Don't particularly want... Hi, Ali. Thank you for the meow. How are you doing today? You ready for the weekend? So, trapdoors. Because we all know how much I enjoy trapdoors. So, we have some acacia. They're a striped one too, so they may work. I know theoretically I could use spruce. Well, hopefully you don't have too much longer, Ali. I don't want it that way. I want it the other way. I want that one there, and then I want to turn it round the other way. Mm. That's not too bad for a bench. I would prefer these bits to be thicker. Yeah, the lawn's doing okay, and now that I've got the trees in underneath around the lake, it's definitely coming together. Right, so now we want some benches. It is getting nice and cozy. I do like the progress we've made this week on it. Okay. It's not too bad a bench. But I think I want a second one as well. On this side. How many blocks out have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it would be that. Which means these two need to be fences. Put that one as fence as well. Let's grab you back. Need some more slabs. Now the question is, no, I don't think I'm going to. I was thinking about putting a back onto here, kind of thing. But I think I prefer it without it. That way it's just the very old-fashioned picnic bench you would find dotted around the countryside over here. Or the park. But we do need some lighting. So I'm going to go grab some more candle holders and some candles. Yeah, I think they're nicer that way. Thanks, Ali. So let's go to the copper. Oh no, that's a raw copper, isn't it? So what did I... Normal copper is at... We all know where the normal copper is. It's at this island instead. Hi, Joe. Oh, not pendle holders, candle holders. If I said pendle holders, I'm sorry. I meant to say candle holders. But there's nothing new with that. I'm terrible at the misspeakings. So I started putting in lava and other bits under here to begin the decoration. No, I think it was my brain. My brain has been completely misspeaking today, here, there and everywhere. So 100% on me. Right, so you've got candles, so we'll grab you. Tools for flint and steel. I probably am going to need more magma blocks because I've got a whole lot of mountains to put around that build, and I want to use some of the magma as lighting along with lava. So I definitely would not turn them down. Okay, so they're waxed. So okay, let's first of all strip those. Okay. I guess I must have picked it up. I did. And I can't see it for looking at it. If you don't, I know Eliza gave me a few shulkers of them. So, but if you do, that I would be grateful for them. Because, like I say, I have a whole, at least 3 mountains to do over there. And I want magma, I want it to look fiery with magma blocks, lava, and so on. But if you don't, then don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. I can always go mining. I'm not sure they're going to work. They may be kind of out of place. I was thinking of using candles to light up the area. Thank you, Joe. I really do appreciate it. Would you like anything in return? Or is that a silly question? Because thank you. I think I'm going to want a couple of trees here too. Okay, time to do some more mossificating. So, there's some moss blocks. Let's go grab some more bone meal. And I'm going to think about what we're going to do for lighting. It might be nice to do maybe a lantern hanging from something. Do I have... Let's grab one more. Oh no, I've got plenty there. I didn't see those ones. I'll grab those. Hi Joe. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You are amazing. Let's tidy up those bits. That's cool. Like I say, don't stress about it too much, DMC. Like I say, it's a case of Eliza gave me, I think, four shulkers, and Joe's given me 2. But like I say, I don't know how much I'm going to need. It's just a case of, you know what mountains are like. I came here, I was going to do that. Going to the lighting box. because I wanted these. Sorry, just had to work through my brain pattern. It is a necessity sometimes. Don't want that. I do want some scaffolding of some kind. I think I want to turn that around. Do it that way. Is it going to? Nope, it's not. Fine. Do that first. Go. Now let me have. Where did that go? Well, it went where I didn't want it to go, bless it. I'm up and down like a yo-yo. Thank you. I will let you know. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you know that. You're all amazing. Truly. You know, thinking maybe nether brick. Thank you, Ali. I really appreciate that you checked. I really do. I goes for DMC and everybody else who's helped out with resources for these builds. You are all amazing. I need to sort out a wall where I can put all your names down. So thank you. Kind of like we did with the inside of the snow globe. Come on. That'll give me the most space. I know it's not centre. Well, I put something somewhere, but not where I wanted it to be. There are more boxes of blaze rods at the farm. More blocks coming up. You're all crazy nice to me. And I don't know why, but I really do appreciate. We're going to have a chopping board on one side. I need to put one on the other side too. So let's just grab these for a second. I hear you. Guess it's time to sleep. And face plant as well. Come on, you two. Annoying things. Yeah, the mean geese are about. So, can go there. Get rid of you because I need one of you to go against you. You on there. Don't need you. Go. That at least gives us a couple of little lights. So like I said, we can get rid of a couple of the torches. Now I don't want this to be a manicured lawn bit either. Okay, so oh, I had scaffolding on me. I don't know why I thought I didn't. But I did. We'll sort out tidying things up in a second. Okay. going. Would help if I got the right block. Fortunately, the concrete powder won't change colour. Well, won't change blocks, I should say. Right. You're not going to let me convert you? Okay, now you did. Whole bunch of tidying up. And then we'll see where we're at. Because I don't want creepers in the long grass. Hi Pat, how are you doing? We're not too bad. We've still got about 40 minutes. And we've just been working on a barbecue area today. And a bit more of the garden. Oh me, I'm ticking along. It's Friday. I can't complain. The weekend's here. It's always nice. You can go there, and you can go there. How are we doing? A little bits under the table. Right, I think I put the moss away, didn't I? I did. Thought I had. That way we can get rid of the dark coloured grass for a lighter coloured grass. Hi Too Long. How are you doing? I'm good. The work week is over with. Until Monday. Right. Okay, so I kind of ran out. Never mind, we will just have to make more. You. Gonna need at least a couple of you, aren't I? Otherwise I'm not going to be able to fix underneath. Get you done. Because this doesn't have to be perfectly flat like the lawn. And I can hide lighting again. You got some decent progress on the server today? Now you've only the interior to do. That's awesome. It's always a great feeling when you've made progress. No matter what you're doing. You don't like doing interiors, but you want to like it. Oh, I'm sure you'll get there. It's a case of practice, etc. But yeah, we always have the things we like doing most. It's a case of interiors are fun. I love doing interiors. They're my favourite thing to do. But I don't mind doing... For the longest time, I found it really, really, really difficult to do exteriors. Oh, I'm sure it is, because it's like any skill. And it is a skill. You get better the more you practice at something. Because when I first started doing terraforming, I was awful at it. I'm nowhere near on the skill level of a cable or a scar, etc. But at least I'm more competent at it than when I first started. But it's taken a few years to get there. Right. So that's not too bad. I think I just need to make sure I bring this grass around here. But I still think I want a tree or two. Not too many of them. But just a little bit of shade. For the picnic area. That's the thing. I don't hate my terraforming either. It's just it just took a long while to get to a reasonable level with it. I am very grateful to Cable for giving me a lot of tips and hints on it. Okay, so I think I want one in the corner here. Maybe not. Thank you. You started in 2019. You was really bad. Are you? Am I just bad? I lost the really. You're not bad at all. I've seen your builds. They are really good. You don't give yourself enough credit. And I have to remember to pop by to sort out having a look to see about working in your area for the stream next week. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I may kind of section this area off. Leave a 3 wide entrance. Exactly. We all have the areas of the game that we really enjoy. I think I want to break that up a little bit so there isn't quite as much. Gonna come here as well. The thing is, the worst critic is oneself. Sometimes a little bit difficult to ignore your own nagging voice. That's true. I think a lot of the times, if we weren't our own critics, we wouldn't keep trying to improve. Because if we thought we were geniuses at it, I don't know about anybody else, but you kind of don't strive to improve. So I think in a good way it's good to be a little bit critical on what you do. Not always, because you need to also remember your own worth on things too. It's that fine balance between them. Now you just try to put something in the wall and hope it works. It will. Oops. Use the axe pendle because you don't want to lose the bushes. There we go. So we kind of have a closed in area. Or the picnic area. may see about putting a couple of little flowers. Massive house is basically just a small starter house, but only 16 times bigger. So your creative is still not the best. Oh, I don't know. It's a case of you try things, see how they go. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. If you don't try, you don't know. I think the one thing I realised a long, long time ago was the last thing I want to do is on my deathbed have regrets for things I could have tried and never did. Because for whatever reason I was afraid to. I think that's the worst thing I could do to myself is not at least try something. It doesn't matter if I succeed or if I fail, or if it's something I end up hating and never want to do again. I at least would not have the regrets of not trying. Right, so let's see about a couple of small flowers. I think I had some flowers about, so we have some cornflowers, we have some little blue ones, we have a lot of blue ones, we have some white tulips, we have a couple of ferns. But everybody is different and everybody has different levels of their comfort of being able to push. That's the reason you dusted off the passport to start travelling DMC. Yep. It's not always easy. I'm not saying it's a simple thing to do. Because sometimes some people's fears are really, really difficult to break through. Trust me, I was terrified of small spaces for about 20 years. I would not go in a lift. I would walk up 25 flights of stairs rather than get in a lift. So I am well aware it is difficult and sometimes some people find it impossible. Okay, let's stick a blue one in the back. Okay. Like I said, I don't want to bring the flowers over, but I was thinking in the back corner where it's less furniture-ish. Exactly. Financial situations also have to be taken into account. It's not always the easiest thing to do. For a lot of reasons. Sometimes it is easy to give in to your fears and insecurities. But sometimes they are very, very hard to break through. That's awesome, Pat. I'm glad you got to try it. I really am. Okay, so I don't think we've done too bad there. Kind of like it. Yeah, hopefully one day you will be able to. Too long. And it's not a case that everybody wants to travel. Some people have other things they would like to try. I say, just doing something in a game or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything big, anything major. You've only taken three if you include Mexico. Yep, I include Mexico. I'll have to double check inside there afterwards just to make sure I didn't grow any grass. Let's grab you. You've never left the EU? Would love to go on vacation for a month to the US. I enjoyed my backpacking around the US. I've done that a few times. But I say that, but I've never been to mainland Europe. I've been to Australia, Canada, New Zealand, America, but I have never been to mainland Europe. You have a whole bucket list for travel destinations and you love to do a cruise in the Caribbean. That's cool. One day, I am sure you will do it. But bucket lists don't always have to be big things. Sometimes it's just small things. It was like I wanted to try hang gliding. So I did a weekend hang gliding course. I wanted to try surfing, so I did and then got hooked on it. Now, cruises don't appeal to you, DMC? But you wouldn't be opposed to doing one. Yeah. That's good. It's definitely awesome. Like I say, we all have different things we would like to do and try. And as I've said plenty of times in the past, it'd be a very boring world if we all liked exactly the same thing, we all agreed on exactly the same thing, and didn't have differences of opinions. I'm not sure how far I want to bring this round. Do I just want to stop it around here and start changing to the lawn feel again? I also want to put a tree in here. That was the whole point of leaving this bit. You've been on a cruise? Would love to do. That's cool. The thing is, the way I always looked at travelling, because that was never my big fear thing, was something is just as likely to happen to me in the place I live as anywhere else in the world. And as long as you take precautions, I'm not saying don't take precautions, you take advice on what areas are safe and what areas aren't, etc. Yep, that's definitely a unique way to kill a slime. Grow a tree through it. Yeah, well, that's a kind of a pretty much a given, Ali. I would thought so anyway. Just obey the local laws like you would anywhere else. And don't expect that the laws you're used to are the same ones that apply in another location. Just make sure you're aware of what their laws are and abide by them because it's their country, it's their rules. Thank you for the wither, Pat. Right, so some of these need to be popped out and replaced. He made you jump and you set it off. But yeah, it's amazing how many different people and cultures you meet. Not even by travelling, just online. A smaller box to tick over the bucket list. Get your motorcycle licence and buy one. You booked your theory exam? And over a few weeks, you're going to plan your lessons and hopefully have a bike by the end of the year. Well, that's the thing. You try what you want to try. You're not going to work. But that's the thing, they don't all have to be big things. It's nice to have someone to do things with, but if you decide you want to go X instead of Y at the last moment, you can do that. That's true. That's one of the reasons I tend to travel on my own because, like I've said before, I can be very, very selfish. I can. And I know I can. And it's a case of I like the ability to choose what I'm doing. It's nice to hang out with other people while I'm travelling, don't get me wrong. And wherever I've travelled, I've always met, because I tend to stay in backpackers, you meet a lot of people doing exactly the same thing. So on the days if I wanted to do something with other people, there were other people who wanted to do something similar, etc. And I would do that. And the days I didn't have anybody else to worry about. Okay, that should do that. I need to take you two out and replace you with moss, because otherwise it's going to show through. You're too old to do the backpack hostel thing now. Give you a decent priced hotel any day. That's the thing, there's nothing wrong with doing that either, because you meet people who are still doing the same thing. It was just because I was spending 6 months in New Zealand. When I was in the States, I used hotels and motels. When I was in Australia and New Zealand, I used backpackers. And etc. But I was also there for 6 months. So it made financial sense not to. I want to do a couple of big trees. I wonder if I can do a couple of... And I want to do thinking about whether I was going to say a flower bed, but the flower bed would get in the way of the entrance into there. How far are we? Maybe around here. So I'd need to get some more flowers. If you have your choice, you prefer a hotel or rented apartment over camping as well. There's nothing wrong with that. My sisters are not keen on camping. Neither's my brother does, but he prefers to use a caravan now or a camper van than camping, though he did go camping when he was younger. Yeah, that's the thing. Camping is fun. And then, like I say, when I hiked along some of the trails, it's convenient to have a tiny tent. Okay, so what saplings do I have? Do I have dark oak? That's normal oak. Let's have a look and see if there's any dark oak. Like I said, there's no wrong way to do it. It's all personal preference. in campsites, yeah. It's amazing how many people you get. But then I get talking to random people at the bus stop. I'm one of those crazy ladies who will just talk to anybody. Coarse dirt. I know some parts of the world people find that really, really weird, but I guess it's the area and the air, as well as the area I grew up in. There was nothing unusual to just talk to random strangers at the bus stop here in the northwest. You have some very interesting conversations. What, $1.5 million luxury camper van? Yeah, that's expensive. Oh, that's cool. Very. Yeah, you don't have to always start a conversation. The easiest thing over here is everybody talks the weather, so it's a case of nice day, and before you know it, you're chatting away. Or I do anyway. Right, so I was looking for dirt. Thought I had some coarse dirt. Did I put it away? Or have I used it all? I've possibly used it all. Okay, so let's look for the gravel. Where did I hide my gravel? Redstone, sand, slime, iron, basalt. Got to be over here. Here we go. Gives me a stack. On the plane, you would start talking, because if the flight is too long, you might as well get to know my neighbour. Very true. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome too long. Because, yeah, trust me, I can be very much an introvert. But I also don't have an issue talking to random people. It's kind of fun. But I also don't mind being on my own. Right, so I need to put some flowers around that flower bed. By the way, how did you deactivate that text that was appearing for 1 year Titancraft? You never chatted much with people you never met before as when you joined Titancraft. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not sure what you mean, Pat. How did you deactivate the text that was appearing for the 1 year? It is. It's really cool, isn't it? People are friendly. So I want some of these. And I have some more white ones. Oh, I had some coarse dirt. It was right in this box. That song that appears above your hotbar. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Pat. I'm really not sure. So a song appears above the hotbar. Maybe it's cut if music and sounds. To put. Oh, I can't put mushroom on. Oh, okay, I can put mushroom on coarse dirt. Just wants to be a bit weird. Would be nice to have some snowdrops, but I don't have snowdrops, so hey. Okay, that's cool. It might be easier for me to see it, yeah. Sometimes is. There are times I can be I'm a very visual learner at times. It used to be a case of show me something once and I would be able to do it. Oh yeah, they will definitely, they usually put up a Google Doc for when projects start for the next season, which is awesome. It allows people to join in. And pitch out in all the or pitch in, I should say. Right, so we've hit the 2 hour mark, so that's a stream. If you want to DM me, you just sent it. Okay, I will have a look in a second at that. Give me a second. Let's open up Discord. So, I'm not sure. I can't say I've ever seen that one before, Pat. Is that in the protected areas or something? I can't say I've seen that, but yeah, let's just hit the right buttons and let's see who's streaming, who I can send you guys to. I honestly don't know on that one, Pat. I can't say I've ever seen that. Okay, so let's go ending screen and let's see who is streaming. I don't have anybody on my normal list. Is anybody on my recommended list? We've got Sloy and Hypno. Hi Turk. The music man isn't. That's fine. I can send you guys his way, but again, unfortunately, I am really hungry, so I am going to run out and grab my treat for the week of fish and chips. So I'm going to send you guys that way. So apologize for me, and you guys have a great stream. Enjoy your stream. Take care. Have a fun weekend. And apologies, Pat. I don't know how to get rid of that message because I can't remember ever seeing it. Take care, everyone. Bye now.
Now, Casey, how are you feeling? Just 1 second. A good amount of pain, but getting through it. Oh, now, Casey, what's going on?